from the CAQ's deal with doctors to a Liberal Party crisis getting worse by the day. Two political parties under pressure, with one seeming to start turning things around while the other just can't seem to shake off the scandals. Joining us now is political analyst Victor Enriquez. Victor, it's been a busy day, a busy political week. Let's start with this tentative agreement with the province's GPs. How significant is this for the CAQ?
This is very good news for the government. This is very good news, first of all, for Premier Legault. He implicated himself personally into the negotiations, and it gave results. And you know, when as Prime Minister you get into it and you meet the different partners and you basically negotiate with them, the fact that they come back to the table, you need to have results. And that's exactly what happened. It's very good news for the people of Quebec too, because finally, we're going to have a strong agreement between the government and the doctors. And as beneficiaries of the health system, we need that to go well. So it's a very good thing for the government right now.
Do you think, though, that it would be enough to move poll numbers? I mean, given the party and the premier's unpopularity right now?
I don't know if it's going to move poll numbers, because there's one thing that is very hard to fight, is the wish of change. And right now, that's why Premier Legault is fighting against the fact that Quebecers seems to want some change. It seems like whatever he does, he's not going to get up in the polls. We're going to see in the next ones, because essentially he can say that he had a good end of autumn. It was pretty tough until maybe mid-October, end of October. But since then, it got better. And I think we're going to see what happens. But if it doesn't go up, it's not because is not doing right, it's because people want change, and it's very hard to fight that.
And just yesterday, he said he's planning to stay, despite some calls apparently from within his own caucus to consider, stepping aside and leaving room for someone else to take over the party. He wants to stay.
He wants to stay, and he has the right to, because, we have to remember that the CAQ got into government thanks to François Legault. He decided to regroup the ADQ and the new people, and he got the right now to stay if he wants to, because basically the 80-something MNAs he has are there because he chooses them. So he's going to stay there. That's what he seems to have decided, and that's okay for him. We know what's going to happen with the party and what's going to be after him, because for now, I think he's going to make the next election.
Okay, so let's turn to the Liberals now. The province's anti-corruption unit, as we now know, UPAC, is investigating the Quebec Liberal Party, and the leader, Pablo Rodriguez, is facing more calls. Speaking of calls to step down, he is facing more of them as well. Former Liberal MNAs and ministers are openly speaking out now. There's a letter circulating. He also says he's staying, but in this context, can he really?
And that's the big difference. François Legault can stay, and I think that Pablo Rodriguez is not going to be able to stay for very long. I certainly think that we have to remember that for now, we don't have any facts that relate him personally to the criminal inquiry that is going on. But politics is a lot about perception. And right now, the perception against the Liberal is not good. The perception against Pablo Rodriguez race team is not good neither. So he's going to have to do some choices. It looks like the caucus of MNAs decided to give him some time to explain what happened, but patience is going to come to an end sooner or later, and I don't think Pablo Rodriguez is going to be able to make it as long as we don't have new informations that can help him anyways.
Well, every day we've seemed to be learning new information or allegations. So we'll have to see how this plays out. Thank you, as always, Victor. We appreciate it.
If he doesn't leave now, he's going to leave in January, I think. So we'll see what happens, Maya, but thanks to you.